Hello and welcome to Geordieland 1892. Just wanted to talk about the fantastic win for Newcastle United yesterday at St James's Park against Chelsea. It was a hard-fought battle, wasn't it? And you know, it's a victory, a triumph that really defines the first half of Newcastle's season. Of course, it was the last game until the World Cup, which starts next week, and Newcastle have closed this part of the season triumphantly. And Joe Willock, well, we'll get into him in a little bit, but you know, yesterday they fought like warriors on that pitch. Chelsea did come for a draw, in my opinion. They were playing out for a draw, and they were trying to park the bus. But you know, it was at times frustrating to watch because Newcastle were playing some brilliant possession football and, you know, trying to break Chelsea down. And, you know, on my last video, I was talking to a guy called Hank. He was on the video at the Crystal Palace game, and he said that that's exactly what they were going to do. And he was right. Well done, Hank. But I expected a little bit more from them. It wasn't until we scored, really, that I saw any kind of, you know, want for them to get up the pitch and score. But let's face it, Newcastle, like I say, have added a lot more ice into that cake after that win, bossing the big boys around in the Premier League now, and you know, we've showed that we can do it. Now obviously yesterday we started the game in 4th place in a Champions League spot, and that was simply because Spurs won 4-2. But by the end of the day, we were back in 3rd. And, you know, that was the goal. And to be honest, watching that game, all the way through that game, I was so nervous. I think it's the most nervous I've been for a Newcastle game. Well, definitely this season. But I just felt very, very anxious, quite stressed, just waiting for that breakthrough to happen. I did believe we were going to get 3 points, but it was a bit nervy like. I mean, through that game, I mean, the game was on a knife's edge. Like I said, Newcastle's possession was great. We played with, you know, luster. But the thing is, it was quite cagey, the game, and it was a bit cat and mouse at times, wasn't it? See, you know, through that game, I was looking at the Chelsea defenders' faces at times, and you know, they looked a little bit rattled, a little bit nervous. Even a bit fearful at times, and they really didn't like us coming at them, and that's what we did. And you know, it was the final ball really at times. You know, we could have been up much earlier. We could have been ahead. Miggy had an almighty chance, but he crashed it over the bar. And Longstaff with an absolute gem of a ball from Miggy, by the way. And he just couldn't keep it down, and it was a beautiful opportunity to go 1-0 up. Well, the support was fantastic yesterday at St James's Park. I watched it in a bar. I watched it in the Beer Horse in Wickham, and the atmosphere in that bar was unbelievable. But Newcastle United chipped away at Chelsea just bit by bit, and you know, they were rewarded for that patience in the 67th minute. Now, like I say, some of our possession yesterday and some of our build-up play was electric. So the 67th minute, Miggy picks the ball up just on the edge of the box, and he starts to ghost along the box. And, you know, he has to head it down to his own feet, carries it through, and he just lets that ball overrun a little bit. And up pops Joe Willock and thumps a bending shot into the top corner. It was a thunderbolt, and the outstretched Mendy had no chance. It was a rocket, an exocet. St James's Park went absolutely berserk. The pub I was in went berserk, and I imagine every household and pub in Tyneside were going bananas when that hit the back of the net. It was a real worldie of a goal, and Joe Willock deserved it. He's worked so hard lately for Newcastle, and to score a goal like that in a big game like that was, well, it was beautiful to see. Now, after that goal, Graham Potter obviously had to change his tactics. He brought on strikers, he brought Pulisic on, much talked about that maybe we might end up buying him. I mean, it was talk that he was going to come on loan. It didn't happen, but obviously he had to go for it. Basically, no more parking the bus. But you know, Newcastle's back four and the midfield were tremendous, and you know, they really frustrated Chelsea. Even though like I say, my anxiety levels and stress and nerves were shot, and in the at the end of that game, but Newcastle held on through sheer hard work and determination. Now, the later stages in that game, the back four, like I say, you know, was incredible to behold, really. Kieran Trippier was unbelievable yesterday. But they all were. The whole team was fantastic yesterday. Now, Eddie Howe did make substitutions at the end of that game. Obviously, earlier on, Wilson did come on for Wood, and it was great to see him running around. And I wish him good luck in Qatar with the England team, as Trippier and Pope, obviously, who are all going and will be part of the England setup. But he made substitutions, probably not the ones I was thinking, but I don't count. Eddie Howe's the man, and to be honest, the substitutions he made I thought were good. He was forced into one. Botman, I did see him say that he couldn't run anymore, so he brought on Matty Target for him. But you know, taking Willock off, who had a great shift, scored a great goal, and he brought on Murphy. Now Newcastle, you know, battled right till the end, even though the assistant referee had held up the extra time to be played, and it was 7 minutes added on. I'm still not sure where he got that from, but even though as those 7 minutes counted down in slow motion to me, he added another further 2 minutes on top of that, and it was, oh God, it was like that, wasn't it? But Newcastle won the game. The final whistle came, and it was a beautiful sound. Where I was, I mean, the place was absolutely rocking. You could just see the sheer joy on everybody's faces. We are so proud of Newcastle United at the minute and what they're doing and where they are. But you know, at the end of the game, the Chelsea boys weren't very happy about what had happened. They weren't happy about being beat, so losers. You know, and they started to throw their toys out all over the place, acting a bit like spoiled kids, really. It was just a bit of a mess at the end there, and it was a bit of a shame to see. But, you know, it just shows that Newcastle are bossing the big boys about, and they don't like it. And I'm very happy to say that it's, you know, it's great to watch, isn't it? And I'm beaming. It's 24 hours ago, you know, just less, and I just can't stop thinking about it. You know, first time going in as favourites as well against Chelsea, but there we are. We're in third over the festive period. A great Christmas present to all Geordies, and that's that really from me. I just wanted to show how happy I am, and I imagine everybody else is too. Now, from Geordieland 1892, please subscribe. It costs you nothing, and please like a video. Share a comment with me. It would be really nice to have a chat. But from me, I'm going to say all the best, and ciao for now.